Hi and welcome to another video for year 7 maths. So today we're going to deal with time duration. So for time duration, all you need to do is to know two things first, to identify the start time and the end time, and you will use the difference between the time to get the duration, or you are going to find the end time or the start time by adding or subtracting the time given. And today you will also solve problems including timetables, right? So let's move on to the first one. Here, time duration, this is basically just a simple definition of duration. It's talking about how long an event will take. Okay, so one tip that you can use is to find the duration using a timeline. So what does timeline do? I will show you later, but let's proceed to the first example first. So the first example, find the length of time in hours and minutes between 0910, 900, and 1845. So basically this is you have to identify which one is start. You start from 910 and it ended at 1845. So the difference between the time will be, okay, just do this. You will use vertical calculation. 1845, which is the end time, minus the start time, right? So just find the difference. So we start with minutes first. So minutes over here will be 45 minus 10, 35. And for the hour, 18 minus 9 will be 9. So this event, the length of time of this event will be 9 hour, 35 minutes. Okay, so that's for the part A. And let's move on to the next part, which is on part B. So here you have 826 today and 1348 tomorrow. Now be careful here because this two times basically have the start time and the end time on different days. So you cannot straight away use this method. I mean the vertical calculation to find the time. So what we're going to do is I use what I call the timeline. So what we're going to do is you put your start time here and you put your end here. So 0826 and 1348. Now what I'm going to do is, firstly, because since this is today, right? So this is for today, right? I will jump to the tomorrow at the same time. So this is already the day for the end time, right? So here, between these two times, it is actually 24 hours, right? Makes sense? Because one day had passed. So here, today and tomorrow, the difference is 24 hours. Remember that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I will make the minutes the same. I mean, I will make 826 into 848, right? So there will be addition of minutes, right? So how many minutes are there? So here the end is 0848 and here 0826. So basically you have to subtract the minutes, which is 48 minus 26. So there is an addition of how many minutes are there? So here 48 minus 26 will be 22. So 22 minutes over here. And finally, I will jump from 848 into 1348. So 13 minus 8. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you will have another 5 hours, right? So your answer will be focusing on the duration between all this. Okay, so you have it already. So you just add them together. So 24. So I will just hour minute. Okay, let's here this is quite easy. You already have the hour and the minutes, so you just put 24 hour and 22 minutes because they added together, and you add this with 5. So 0, 0 because no minutes. So overall you have 29 under the hour and 22 minutes. So your answer here, it's 29 hour 22 minutes. Okay, because here there's a big time in difference. So here this is you can apply this to anything. I mean, not just for between different days. You can also apply this here, but you have to really know where you're going, right? So that's for the first example. Okay, next example here. Okay, it's talking about Miss Lin. Miss Lin works from 8:30 a.m. and then to 6 p.m. every day. So find the number of hours. So this is looking for the duration that she works. So here, my biggest tips for this is that it's easier to make both of the hours in the format of 24. So 8:30 will be your start time. Okay, your start will be 0830. And for the end, you will have to do a 6 p.m. here. You have to add 12. So this is actually 18:30. So what we're going to do next is we can use the vertical calculation over here. So your end, okay, let's put our minute. So 18:00 and minus 0830 because we want to find the time difference. Okay, now let's start. Okay, now here, look at the minute section over here because it's 00 minus 30. So here minute, when you try to subtract between these two, you have to borrow one time from the hour. So the 18 will become 17. And the minute here, 1 hour equals 60 minutes. So 00 plus 60 will be 60, right? Okay, so with that, we can solve this question already. Because you're borrowing 1 hour and convert it into the minutes. So 60 minus 30 is 30. And 17 minus 8 will be 9. 9 hour, 30 minutes. But here, okay, this is 9 hour, 30 minutes. And you know that 30 minutes means half an hour. So this is basically 9.5 hours. Okay, so that's for the second example when you try to do vertical calculation over here. Okay, now let's move on to the third one. Okay, the third one here. Example 3, Aisha's science lesson began at 10:30 a.m. and then the lesson lasted 2 hours and 45 minutes. So here you are given the start time, right? This is your start time, but the end time, you will look for it. So using the same idea, okay, what's the start time? 10:30, and then you add it with 2 hours 45 minutes because here you are going to find the end, so you have to add. Okay, so let's proceed to the calculation. Okay, 30 plus 75, 45 is 75, and you have 12. Now do not leave your answer for minutes like this because minutes is supposed to be less than 60. So what we're going to do is, my another tips is that when you try to subtract 60 minutes, which is an hour, right? So here, imagine that the 60 minutes is converted into hour. So 60 minutes means 1 hour. So your answer will be 13:15. So your here, her lesson ended at 13:15, or you can tell in PM. So this is 1:15 PM. Doesn't matter though because it doesn't really specify the format. Okay, just but you can choose one of them. Okay, now last but not least here. Okay, these are the timetable for the letter collected from a post box. So here you can see in the timetable Monday to Friday. Okay, say that a letter is put in a box, so they will be collected at once at 8:30 a.m., once at 1:30 p.m., and the last one will be collected at 6:30 p.m. And on Saturday, there's only one time, which is 11:30, and on Sunday, they do not collect the letter. So here, for part A, what is the latest time the letters are collected on Wednesday? So here it's obvious that it is from the first box, Monday to Friday. The latest time the letters will be collected is at 6:30 p.m. Right? So that's for part A. Now next one, part B. Anna posts a letter at 9 a.m. on Monday. Okay, the question is that how long will it be in the post box? I mean, the letter will be in post box before it is collected. So here, since the letter is in the box at 9 a.m., it will be collected at here. You can see the schedule. It will be collected at 1:30 p.m. or this is in 24 hour will be 13:30. So here you have your start time and the end time already. So this is the start and this is the end. So the difference, okay, you can find the difference over here. So using the hour minute format, okay, 13:30 minus 9:00. So here you will have 13 minus 9, we'll start with minutes first. 13 minus 0, 30, and 13 minus 9 will be 4. So you can say that the letter is in the post box by 4 hour 30 minutes. Okay, or 4.5 minutes, doesn't matter. Okay, same thing. Okay, last but not least, C. Ben posts a letter on Saturday at 3 p.m. Okay, when will it be collected from the post box? So here on Saturday, they only collect the letter at 11:30. But since Ben posts the letter on Saturday at 3, which means that there will be no collection. Okay, Saturday after 11:30 there will be no collection. Sunday also no collection. But on Monday, there is a collection. So the first time schedule for the collection will be on Monday, 8:30 a.m. So you can say that here you can fill in the day that it will be collected will be on Monday. And the time it will be collected will be 8:30 a.m. Alright, so basically that's it for the time duration. I hope that's quite simple to understand. With that, thank you very much and see you again.